Lorie Marrero, creator of the Clutter Diet book and online program, and today I get to show off my new laundry closet. So I just downsized from a 4,500 square foot home to a 1,600 square foot home, and I used to have a big laundry room and now I have a laundry closet. So I did a video before about the basic 12 elements of the ideal laundry room, and I had showed my old laundry room in that video. So I had some comments there saying, I don't have a laundry room, and I'm so thrilled to say I've been able to accommodate all of these 12 features, mostly in this closet and certainly in other areas of the house, and make a functional laundry system in this much smaller space. So how did I do this? I used Elfa Shelving from the Container Store. I used their expert designer over there who worked with me to design this closet. I design my own closets sometimes, but I still like using their experts because they really are familiar with the product and it's free. So why not, right? Get their opinion on it and get their insight. So I did that, and also I did my own installation. They actually will do that too, but I kind of enjoy it. So here's how the installation went. I first had to rip out the one rod, one shelf that you see here in the before picture that the builder put in, and you can see how that was working for me in this shot. But I was really happy to rip it out. It's kind of therapeutic. I enjoy with my rubber mallet, pounding out these old shelves, and I ripped out everything and patched and painted it and got it ready. And then the install for the Elfa Shelving is so easy. That's why I like using it for projects like this. All you really have to install is the track along the top. So all the drilling and putting in of screws and things like that is involved with the track. Everything else hangs down and snaps onto the track. So once you've done the track, it all falls into place and it's very forgiving. So believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. And if you don't want to do it, they can send their installers over too. But I really like the product, so I just wanted to give a plug here for my friends at the Container Store. I really appreciate them helping me on this makeover because it is a great product. It is adjustable, it changes with your needs, and it's easy to work with. So those are the before pictures, and you see here the after picture, and I'm going to go through now the basic 12 elements of the ideal laundry room and tell you how I accommodated those in this new space. First, let's talk about number one, the washer and dryer. Obviously, that's part of an ideal laundry room. But I want to make a point about that, and that is that I have a front-loading washer and dryer. And so what that does for me is it gives me the surface on top of the washer and dryer to make that available for folding or putting other items that need to be stored, like these laundry baskets. So obviously, if you're in the market for a new washer dryer, you want to consider having a front loader because it's easier for storage. So the second thing is sorting and staging space. So this is space to sort your dirty clothes, and ideally when I had my old laundry room, I had a sorting hamper in there, and that's perfect because you've got 3 different compartments for lights and darks and delicates or whatever that means for you. What I've done now is accommodate that in my closet upstairs in the master bedroom. I've got the sorting done up there, and then I take the clothes down here to actually wash them. But in the meantime, I do have a place for some dirty clothes like dish towels that originate from this floor where I live with the kitchen and everything. So I can put that here, and that's kind of my hamper for this area because I don't really need that much here for a hamper. The third thing in an ideal laundry room is folding space. Because, again, I have a front-loading washer and dryer, I can use the top of this for folding if I want to. But most of the time, like a lot of us, I really kind of enjoy taking the clothes over to another surface. Like I used to use my dining table, and now I can use my sofa. And that way I can interact with other people and kind of have a little more space and listen to music or something else. But I can fold here if I want to. Number 4 is hanging space. And you want to have that close to the dryer so you can hang things up right when they're coming out and minimize the wrinkles. I was able to accommodate that on the back of the door here. You can see this in this picture, and so I'm able to hang up these clothes very easily. And that was something that I lost when I took out the rod that the builder put in, but it didn't matter because I was going to put it over here on the door. So number 5 is drip dry space. For me, this is one of the most important things because I have a lot of exercise clothing that I wear and my delicate items that I don't want to put in the dryer. So I have this accordion rack that I've always loved. I also got this from the Container Store. And this folds in and out, and I can snap it back to the wall when I want to. but I'm able to hang up all of those delicate items, and that has an accommodated space right here. So number 6, storage and shelving. So for holding your clean clothes and other kinds of items, obviously I have a lot of shelving in here. As a matter of fact, you can't really see it, but this goes all the way up to the ceiling, and I have a lot of stuff up there, and I really have almost more space than I need, which is kind of funny. So I went from all that crowding to having, even empty space up there. So number 7 is cleaning and laundry supplies. And you can see here in this picture, I have put all of that on the door. I also have a caddy that's on one of these upper shelves so that I can grab a few things at once, carry them around with the caddy when I want to. But all of it's accommodated here on the door. It's gotten out of the way, and it's great. All right, number 8 is an ironing station. So this is one thing that I've taken completely out of this space, and I've moved to the master closet. Pretty soon, I'm going to be so happy to give you a tour of my new master closet that got redone, and it has an ironing board in it, so it's kind of a cool little surprise. But that's all moved there, and so that function is accommodated somewhere else. So number 9 is maintenance supplies. So you want to have a place for handy household tools like your tape measure and common screwdrivers and things that you need. That is right here in this basket. So I have that available for me. And then number 10 is what we call the lonely socks place. So I believe when you have a sock that doesn't have its mate, you don't want to take that to a second location in your dresser drawer, in your room, in your kids' rooms. I believe in keeping that centralized in the laundry area so that eventually they find their way to their match. So I have this basket here where I'm keeping the lonely socks, and at some point when they gather up, I have a little lonely socks wedding, and I put those together, and everybody's happy, and I donate whatever's left. So number 11 is pocket items for things that fall out of your pockets in the dryer. You've got your loose change, you've got kids that collect rocks and things like that, and you want to have a place to store those. So I have this little dish here for, and buttons that fall off, things like that. I have that dish for that. And number 12 is a trash can. So your trash can is for the dryer lint and all the other things that you pull out of pockets that are trash. You've got a place to put that. I also want to add that I have a change jar here. That's part of the pocket items, I forgot to say. But loose change I put in this bank, and then I save it up for buying some new clothes. But that's how I've been able to accommodate all 12 of those functions in this small space and still have room to spare. And I hope you enjoyed it. You can watch my other video to see how the other laundry room used to look, and you'll see some of these familiar things in there too. I just want to offer that if you need some help with this, we have people to help you every day, 7 days a week. Our expert team at clutterdiet.com. When you're stuck with a project like this, this is what we do every day. We've helped thousands of people in 18 countries. We give advice online for about the price of a pizza. So come check us out at clutterdiet.com/learn-more. See you next time, and may you always be happy and grateful for having more than enough.